Hello again. My name is Ashley Collins. Welcome to the Breakup Diaries, and I'm so happy to be on this planet with you right now, to be sharing this space with you right now, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you here with me viewing this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so I am 29 years old. Okay, I said it out loud. And I say that because I think that I guess I look young. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel very old. But whenever I meet people, they always assume that I just started performing. No, I can't. I mean, I could name you everything that I've done, but it's too much. It's numerous. It's a lot. My resumes. I mean, I like my resume. I spent a lot of time on my resume. But I act, I sing, I dance, I direct, I produce, I edit. Now I guess I create, and I love it. And it really bothers me that people treat me as if like I've only been doing this for like 2 weeks. And it's like, no, I know what I'm doing, kind of. Like, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but like when it comes to the performance side, like I definitely like, that's one thing I'm very confident about. Why we bring this up? Because other performers make me so irritated. They make me so upset sometimes. And this is going to get very rageful, and I'm so sorry. I apologize about that. So I went to this event, and I was talking to this guy, and he's like, oh, I have a podcast, and I invite different guests to be on my show. And I was like, oh my God, like, well, I have a YouTube channel, and I'm really wanting to like start a podcast, and I'm really wanting to like meet other creators, and I would love to like, maybe like we can do like a collaboration together. Mind you, like, I know, I'm not an idiot. I know that I don't have a lot of subscribers. I know that I don't have a lot of followers, but like, I feel like I have, I contribute a lot. I have a lot to say, and I like to share, and I'm trying to like make friends in my fucking community and like be my fucking friend, And the way that he reacted, it really rubbed me the wrong way. He basically said I only have people on my podcast that have a name for themselves and who are popular. Okay, and I think that for those of us performers that have been performing for a long time, I think that we forget that we were beginners at some point as well. We wanted someone to help us out, and that's what we did, right? We signed up for those acting classes. We signed up for those art classes. We went out to networking events and met people that could help us grow in our career. And I think that sometimes our ego gets so big that we forget to help out the person who's behind us. And I think that's our job as performers, isn't it? Our job as performers are to create based on our emotional state, how we feel about the world, how we feel about the universe. We create subject matter based on that, and it's our job to share it with the world in hopes that it impacts someone else. Don't you think that? Don't you feel that that's our job? Don't you feel like that's our obligation? And we have the audacity to ask someone to pay us for it. We have the audacity to say, hey, I made this art and I want you to pay me for it, because like that's what we're supposed to do, right? We want to make a living based off of our emotions, based off of our feelings, based off of our vulnerabilities that we're sharing with the world. So why are artists so stubborn? Why are artists so selfish when it comes to their work and sharing it? I get it. Like, there are people who fucking copy paste. There are people who steal other people's work and make it their own. Look, kind of. Some of them are falling off. But like, if you looked around my room, like I have quotes everywhere. And like, they're not my quotes. They're other people's words. If you look at my journal, I have quotes everywhere. Look at my arm. I write words everywhere because those words impact me in a life literally every second of my day, and they help lift up my spirits. Can you imagine what would happen if Les Brown was like, every person who uses my quote, I'm going to charge them $100? People would probably pay for it. I'm sure, of course. But I just have this strong, passionate belief that art is meant to be shared. It is not meant to be holed up in your room, in the closet, because no one's going to see it. And I think that as artists, it's our job to help people along the way, because it's going to be hard. It's already a very hard journey enough. So you saying no to someone isn't going to make it. What am I trying to say? as artists, it's our job to share our art, but also reach back and help other people along the way. Because I personally love meeting beginners, because I love seeing that, like, that light that they share, and like that excitement, and they haven't been hurt by the world yet. And it's like, yes, let me help you keep that optimistic attitude. Let me help you along the way, because there's gonna be some fucking scammers along the way. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can tell you guys some stories. Oh my god. This one lady I worked for, oh my god, just everyone's like, oh, her racist comments are normal, just ignore it. And I was like, what? No, I'm not gonna fucking ignore her racist comments. Like, that's a fucking offensive. You shouldn't talk to people like that at all. Like, I choose not to work with you. I probably shot myself in the foot by not working with her, but it's like, I have my standards and I have my morals, and I'm not going to work below that just because I want a fucking paycheck. You know, I'm not gonna go through that fucking emotional and mental abuse, you know? What else did I want to say? What else? Like I was saying, people stealing people's work is a very huge issue. I know this one girl, this one entrepreneur who like literally like every month she's like exposing people from like taking what she's doing and trying to make it their own. Like, and I think that's a huge thing based off of like insecurity. Like, we're so insecure that we think that our own work isn't good enough unless we like piggyback off of someone else's prosperity. Like, no, like, and I think that we're also very insecure because we're afraid of people's feedback. Oh my god, all the time. Literally all the time. I'm terrified of people's feedback, but like I take it and I absorb it anyway, and it's like people's feedback is based off of their own. Sometimes they project their insecurities onto your work. Also, they're looking at it from their point of view as opposed to a consumer's point of view. You know, they're saying like, "Oh, I would have done this differently, so like you should do it that way as well." Or they're saying stuff like with like YouTubers, like everyone has a thumbnail. Sometimes I'll do a thumbnail, sometimes I won't. Not because I'm lazy. It's just that like I don't choose to participate in the thing that everyone else does. Maybe like I'm shooting myself in the foot by doing that, but I honestly just believe like if I just am myself and I continue to do what I feel is right, it'll work for me. Just like how it worked for them. Why shouldn't it work for me? It worked. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, like I'm being so shifty, like I'm sitting on my feet and they're falling asleep. But it worked for them being themselves, so why shouldn't I think that being myself is going to work for me? You know? I mean, like we all want to climb to the top of that mountain, but it's not going to help us by stepping on other people's faces. You know? We all want to fucking meet Oprah. I get it. We all want to sit at the table with Oprah, but God, I just have the strong feeling that once you get to the top of that mountain and you're like whining and dining with all the fucking riches of Hollywood and shit like that, if you look around the table, you're going to be the only one there from your community. And does that make you sad a little bit? Does that make you sad that, man, like I stabbed all these people in the back, and oh my god, like, believe me, like I was very guilty of that as well. Like having worked in that theme park culture of like, oh man, like I love my friend, but I hope she doesn't get the part because I really want the role. And then like that's what we do as performers, though. We secretly want our friends to fail because we want the part. We want the lead role, you know? And what does that get you? 2 months of a high, and then you're back on the grind again. And then you ended up losing a friend because of it. And that shit is real. And that's just irreparable. For me, I think that a very common phrase is don't forget about the people who hurt you along the way, but, and I'm very, like, I fucking know who you are. I know that, but I choose to also remember the people who helped me along the way. The people who sent me those random, hey, I hope you're doing well, Ashley messages. Those people who saw me walking in the rain, they're like, hey, let me just give you a ride to work. Those people that showed me their kindness in the most smallest, minute sort of way. I choose to remember that first. And then I'll remember the people who stabbed me in the back. But, so yeah. In conclusion, if you're an artist and you feel the same way, you feel like people are like trying to step on your toes while you're trying to be great as well, it sucks. It really sucks. But don't be like that person. Be better. Reach back. Lift someone up. Helps them along the way. Because you know what? Some people that have started like maybe a week of being an artist, they have some of the most brilliant, purest ideas, and I always love working with them. Oh my god! So this guy randomly messaged me on Instagram, and he's like, "Hey, can you use my song in one of your vlogs?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I will!" Like, I've been wanting to do that. Like, I don't want to use popular songs in my music videos. I want to use local artists' work because I want to help. What's the word I'm looking for? I want to help promote them in whatever way that I can. I can't give you money, but like I will share the shit out of your stuff. Like, I love it. I love meeting local artists who don't have as big of a following as me. Like, and I don't have a following really at all. So if you know anyone that needs help getting their music out there, like I said, I'm not gonna give you any money because I'm fucking broke as fuck. But I would love to create a music video based off of their work. I love meeting local photographers. I mean, that is one thing I will definitely pay for, like working with photographers, because like your time is valuable as well. I love meeting other actors. Let's fucking shoot a scene together. Let's work together. Oh my god, like just thinking about it makes me so excited that don't you want to put your face out there? Like, it really bothers me when artists are like, oh, I don't have social media because I choose not to participate. And no, how do you expect people to find you? Don't you want to put your face out there? Because as an artist, that's what you want, right? I mean, visual artists are different though. They want to put their paintings out there, not their face. Understood. I feel you. I understand that. But yeah. Let's work together, guys. Let's work together, because that's what successful people do. They work together. They collaborate together. So let's mimic that. Okay? Send them my way. Okay? I want to work with you. Okay? I want to make friends. Send me your peoples. Send them this link. Yeah. Cool. Follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, which is the Aunt of Dragons. Someone called me Auntie Queen today, and I was like, yes, I love that. You guys make me so happy. You guys make me smile on the daily. Thank you so much. You have no idea how hard it is to wake up every morning, but just knowing that you guys support me, and I want to support you in the same way as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Stop being selfish. Calm your ego down, okay? Smile.